Interior National Administration is in the House, and therefore we shall proceed because we have 5 questions, and I believe quite a number of supplementary questions will flow from these 5 questions. Now, I wish to rearrange the order in which these questions will be responded to. The Deputy Speaker, who is also the Senator for Meru, is scheduled to address the Meru County Assembly today at 2:30. He has a question, that is question number 038, and therefore we will allow him to ask the question first, and thereafter we will go to question number 001 by the Honorable Senator for Kisumu, Professor Tom Ojenda. So, Honorable Senator for Meru, you may now proceed to ask the question.
Much raised, Honorable Speaker, sir. Honorable Speaker, I ask question number 038, which is as follows. What is the status of investigations into the abduction, torture, and execution of Mr. Daniel Mutheni Bernard, who is deceased, alias Sniper, who went missing on 2nd December 2023 and whose mutilated body was found dumped in River Mutonga in Tharaka County on 16th December 2023? And B, could the Cabinet Secretary explain the inordinate delay in conclusion of the scene investigations? And C, the last one, why has there not been regular communication on the status of the investigations in light of the public interest in this matter? Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable CS, welcome back to the Senate. You may now proceed to respond to question number 038.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, with regard to the question by the Senator for Meru County, the Honorable Kathuri Murungi, I state as follows: that the late Daniel Mutheni Bernard, alias Sniper, was a resident of Rikathi Village, Igembe South Sub-County in Meru County. Until his death, he was a political blogger who criticized the governor of Meru County and her administration. He used his social media platforms to deliver his messages to the governor, the county government of Meru, friends and close relatives of the governor. Mr. Speaker, sir, investigations so far have established that on 2nd December 2023, the deceased was at his home when he received a call from one Vincent Mureithi, alias Supu, who requested to meet with him at Meru Town to attend an alleged meeting with the governor of Meru County to discuss their differences so that the deceased could stop attacking her on social media. Upon arrival at Meru Town, he was abducted and driven to Mutonga River in an area called Chiakariga in Tharaka County. He was killed and his body thrown into River Mutonga at a place called Mutonga Bridge, where that body remained for several days undiscovered. Honorable Speaker, sir, his disappearance was reported at Maoa Police Station by the family members, and investigations commenced immediately. A police file number CR 434-295-2023 was opened. The deceased body was discovered on 6th of December 2023 by a resident of Karikidhi area at a place they normally fetch water. That place is called Majarani, and she reported the same to the police station. Police officers from Chakariga Police Station and DCI from Tharaka South visited the scene, and the unknown deceased body, which had some visible injuries, was retrieved from the river Mutonga on 7th December 2023. The body was taken to Marimanti Level 4 Hospital Mortuary, which is in Tharaka Nithi County, where the crime happened, for preservation, awaiting identification and postmortem. Right Honorable Speaker, the relatives to the deceased managed to positively identify the said body as that of their kin, Daniel Muthiani Bernard, alias Sniper, on 18th December 2023, and the same day, detectives from the Homicide Investigations Unit in Nairobi took over the investigations from the area police, and this was because of the highly politicized and sectional emotional sentiments that were coming at that time and still are coming until now about the commission of that grievous crime against the deceased. And therefore, we sent a team of detectives from the homicide unit in Nairobi to take it over from the local police authorities in Meru. Mr. Speaker, sir, a post-mortem was conducted by the chief government pathologist, Dr. Johansen Oduor, on 22nd December 2023. And in his opinion, the cause of death was asphyxia due to ligature strangulation. Mr. Speaker, sir, investigations have placed 5 accused persons at the scene of the abduction. Vincent Mureithi Kiremi, Kenneth Murangiri Gwantai, Christus Manyara Kiambi, Brian Mwenda, and Boniface Kithinji Njuya. These 5 were together with the deceased from Meru town all the way to Mutonga River, where the body was dumped. Further, samples collected during the post-mortem examination and submitted to the government chemist for analysis indicated that it contained acetamiprid and cyhalothrin, which are systemic insecticides. Kenneth Murangiri Gwantai was particularly in constant communication with Vincent Mureithi alias Supu during the time of luring the deceased, the time of abduction, and the time of the disposal of the body. He thereafter met Vincent and the other accused persons at Makutano suburb of Meru County after the execution of the crime. At the close of the investigations, a charge, at least on those 5, investigations have closed on those 5, or were closed on those 5, and a charge of murder contrary to section 203 as read together with section 204 of the Penal Code was recommended against Vincent Mureithi alias Supu, Kenneth Murangiri Gwantai alias Tali, Christus Kiambi Manyara alias Chris, Brian Mwenda alias Brayo, and Boniface Kithinji Njuya alias DJ Kaboom. All the 5 accused persons were charged before the High Court at Kiambu in High Court Criminal Case E001 of 2024, and they all pleaded not guilty. They are remanded at Nairobi and Kitengela remand prisons. The case was last mentioned on 23rd of April 2024. The hearing of this case has been set. The hearing dates are 24th, 25th, and 26th. And then the ruling on bail is set on 16th May 2024, which is next week. Honorable Speaker, sir, investigations were commenced immediately the report was made, and from the foregoing, it is not true that there has been delay in investigations. What there has been is that we believe this is a very complicated crime. There could have been other people beyond the 5 who may have been responsible, but we are yet to establish any direct or circumstantial evidence so that we can open additional charges for any additional people. But for the 5, Honorable Speaker, we have a watertight murder case against the 5. Mr. Speaker, sir, the government is committed to uphold the freedom of expression and right of information as enshrined in the Constitution. Any journalist or blogger who is intimidated or harassed is encouraged to report to the nearest police station or even to anonymously report so that action can be taken. And I want to assure the House, through you, Honorable Speaker, that the government is committed to make sure that our agencies for law enforcement act fairly and enforce the law against all persons without fear or favor, without discrimination, and without any bias. Honorable Speaker, our police officers have been sensitized on upholding the rule of law and constitutionalism, and therefore nobody should feel unsafe, nobody should feel as if they are not protected by the law of Kenya or by the law enforcement agencies of our country. I submit, Honorable Speaker.
Senator for Meru, you have an opportunity to ask 2 supplementary questions pursuant to Standing Order 51C7.